So the first intro after 2 weeks is going to be mine, huh?
Yee.
Better fuck this up really hard. I mean, it's my job. I mean, there'd basically be two ions here if I was good at it.
It really is your job. It really is your job to fuck up the intro. So.
I know. It would just be two ions at that point if I did good intros. That would be stupid.
Right? Who wants two of me?
Yeah, that'd be stupid. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Dear God, don't. No. All right.
Oh, boy.
All right, before we get too off track, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for coming back. We're back. Thank you very much for the waiting and stuff. I'm here with
Also, Jay. Hi, everyone. Jay, there is one thing that you did forget to do setting up today's recording.
Oh, son of a bitch! Oh, yeah, I usually forget to share my screen. That's what he's referring to.
Alright.
I'm usually better at this.
Oh, and is this the right... Are you sure you're on the right page?
Yes.
This is the one we started on last time.
Yeah, but the last time was the one we messed up, remember?
No.
Right?
No, the last time... No, here, go... God damn it, guys.
I went to references, and this is the page that it was.
Yeah, because you didn't update it. Do you see my message where I said missing video?
2,305.
That's the beginning of the missing video.
305.
To the end of the missing video.
305.
There we go.
Jack back.
Alright. So, before we get started into this, I do want to clarify, because we did mention this, but I don't think we mentioned this in our Homestuck episode proper. But we did already record these pages. It's 2305, this one's a 2345 we recorded, and we weren't recording Jay's audio, apparently. Yeah, so we'll have to re-record that. Unfortunately, we did meet GA and learn her name, although I think that's the only thing of note that really happened, if I remember correctly.
Plus, that was like 2 weeks ago, and I don't really
and we
remember much.
Actively avoided trying to remember this, so we could forget as much as possible for this bit. So yeah, there is that. So bear with us there. I'm sorry about the need to do that.
I'm sorry I suck.
I do have a few notes here.
Notes.
Oh, Jay, you know what?
What?
Can we call this episode, because episode 41 is the last one that came out, right?
Yes.
Since this is something that we tried to do and didn't do properly, can we call this episode 41.3 instead of 42?
Fine. Fine.
Yes, alright, that's the decision.
41.3, jeez.
Welcome to episode 41.3. It is the 14th.
I hate my life too, don't worry guys. It's fine.
Okay. I do have some notes that I took both when editing the last video you guys have seen, as well as I've been watching a Homestuck read-through by someone that I recently discovered. He's pretty cool. He's a YouTuber/streamer, significantly bigger than us, but definitely small. He's really cool. I've really liked talking to him. Thalion.
Dang, why have you never said that about
shout
me?
Out. Go. I have said that about you many times, Jay. Go check him out, Thalion. Thalion Stallion. I don't know. You could probably find it pretty easily.
The Italian Stallion. No, don't look that up. Don't look that up.
Put a link in the description. But yeah, he's doing a Homestuck read-through as well. He's actually ahead of us, but I've been watching his VODs on YouTube. And he's actually noticed some interesting things. One of which that I can bring up now, because I don't actually remember, is the exiles on Earth are actually in, structures that are shaped like the server player's item.
Yes.
So, WQ, Wandering Questant, who talks to Rose, was in an egg-shaped, structure, which is Dave's item, who's Rose's server player.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm pretty sure WV was in a bottle-shaped one, which is Rose's item, and Rose was John's server player.
Mm-hmm.
So that was an interesting thing that he pointed out. And I'm like, wow, I just didn't notice that. And then a couple of things I noticed when I was watching his intermission segment. There's a picture. I'll put it on screen. There's a picture in the intermission where we see Alternia's two moons, the pink and the green ones. So we basically have confirmation that the intermission takes place in the aftermath of Scrub on Alternia, which is interesting. right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, Jay?
Yeah,
cool. I showed that to Jay.
You showed me that. Yeah, no, but I'm totally hearing this for the first time, just like everybody else. Wow.
And then the last thing that I have is someone commented. I forgot who you are. I'm so sorry. About
You're a horrible person.
Doc Scratch's green energy, like resembling Beck's green energy.
I think it was Jared.
Wow. Like, because we did see Beck like on Earth, like way at the beginning of Earth, in one of those flashbacks, like, you know, years in the past, but not many's crossed out. You know, there's meteors hitting volcanoes and all that. Beck emerges from the lava.
Beck's just like, yeah, what up?
I forgot the name for it, but whatever, like, kind of guardian that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I feel like Doc Scratch was described as some guardian of Alternia, like the first one or something.
Yeah, I think it's so they're called guardians. Like,
yeah, so Beck must, I believe, would be the Earth equivalent of that.
Yeah.
If I'm getting this straight.
Beck's cooler.
And then the notes that I took from editing last time, because we got a little bit of like a troll romance talk from Carcat.
Yeah.
So there's a few terms here that we didn't understand, that we didn't know properly. So like kismesis, which it's definitely a portmanteau of kiss and nemesis, right?
Yeah.
So kismesis. So it says, your hate's too dull for a proper kismesis. This is Carcat speaking. I mean, if you're really implying Tavros is your kismesis, I think you're braying up the wrong frond nub, which is, you know, barking up the wrong tree. So kismesis, I'm assuming, being a portmanteau of kiss and nemesis, is the hate-love thing, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, if you know, yeah, because Vriska certainly very much so hates Tavros.
100%.
And then Moira Allegiance, which the only quote that I got from that was, and all of the nuances of pity manifest as various other kinds of feelings, like whatever chemical reactions trigger mating fondness, or the mysterious forces that are behind Moira Allegiance. So Moira Allegiance is not mating fondness, nor is it the hate thing. So that's another thing that we just don't know exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly a portmanteau of Moira, if that's a root or if that's another word, I don't know, and allegiance. Mm-hmm. And then mate sprit. And then the quote is, and landing a mate sprit? Ha ha ha, seriously, that would even interest you. Basically, any feature of your emotional profile that usually makes someone viable in the red ROM department must be totally fried. So mate sprit, I'm not sure if that's the mating thing, because it's got the word mate in it, or if it's something else. And then the red ROM is clearly red romance. Mostly because there's another quote which mentions there's another quote which mentions the phrase black romance. So I'm like, oh, black rom would be that, right? So red rom and black rom. Because the black rom quote is, or the black romance quote is, this is kind of weird. This is kind of a weird time to be confiding in me about your feelings of black romance, but okay. So that's the quote I got. That's the quote, the notes in general I got about that kind of stuff. Yeah, the troll romance.
Thank you guys for coming to our TED Talk.
And then beyond that, I believe I've got everyone's names written down. A red team consistent of Carcat, Terezi, Tavros, Gamzee in that order, and then Vriska and GA are also on the team, but we don't know the order of their connection yet. And blue team is Equus, Aradia, Nepeta, CC and CA in some order that we don't know which order, and then Solix at the end.
I feel so very, like I feel like I'm underprepared. Like, it feels like I showed up in, like, slacks and a t-shirt, and you showed up in a fucking suit and tie. Like,
See, look, that Jay, that's what happens when you can't get sleep. What's the word for that?
Insomnia?
Insomnia. That's what happens when you have insomnia, Jay.
Dude, I got an hour of sleep last night. I sit there in bed on my phone, and I'm like, I got an hour of sleep last night. I'm in the same boat. You just spend your time a lot more productively than I do. I mean, I was doing schoolwork, so, like, kind of productively, but at the same time, I fucking hate schoolwork. So most of it, I was just listening to music. Well, leave me alone.
I feel that. All right. Let's get into reading, because it's been almost 10 minutes.
We're professional YouTubers.
All right.
QN card.
So, remember, 2343, I'll write that down over here. That's going to be the page that's the last page that we've read. 2343.
We'll probably cut off at that point. Anyway, Carcat needs to be in cahoots with Jack, because Jack's back. Yeah. Jack Black.
Jack is back. Just like us. Just like we're back. Watashi tachi wa kaeta yo.
Nani?
ごめんなさい。私の日本語のクラスから来たばかりだ。そのクラスはとても難しいよ。
You know too much. My brain hurts. I don't
日本
understand
語を話す
anything
の
you're
が
saying.
上手じゃないですよ。Alright.
One day, whenever I become a full weeb, I will descend into this madness.
I wonder if any of our audience will know what I said.
I know I sure as hell won't.
Okay, anyways. Do you want us to read this page or do you want me to?
You can read the first page.
Alright, Operation Regisurp. Huge bitch, blah blah. You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Regisurp into motion, a contingency plan which the ARC agent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan along with the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as this troll disease called friendship.
I forgot about that joke. Shit, troll disease called friendship.
It's the human emotion called friendship and the troll disease called friendship are the two jokes.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I am very much like I'm part of the disease category.
Mood.
I mean, what? You said what, where, when, why, how? All right. So
right.
There's is that the white or that's the Black Queen, right? I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is that CD in the corner?
Somebody's in the corner.
It looks like CD.
It does look like
right?
Club's Juice.
Or it is Club's Juice in this universe. Although it might still be Courtyard Droll. I don't know how their names works.
I don't fucking know, man. But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It is an advantage over the Queen you will seize upon while she has let her guard down. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The Queen with her ring of orbs 12-fold would first take on the claws and rigid carapace of your Lucis, and then the wings and scales of Teresi's young dragon, and then the horns and the gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen custodian, and so it would continue. Though a queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the eyes of an Arachnid. The fairy wings might at worst be frivolous, and the great bullhorns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might very plausibly suit her. She perhaps would wear a brave face even behind a dignified mustache, and the centauring of her lower torso could transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge a lactating udder, and when all was said and done, doubling her head count would surely be an insult to 11-fold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption to her figure she could not abide by. Her vanity wouldn't allow it. I remember this, and it's my fucking favorite thing in the entire world.
Yes! Kermit the Frog Sprite!
Kermit the Frog fucking Sprite. My man.
She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known to existence. So vile in its appearance, so contemptible its purpose. All depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does the reviled patron god they herald, the great
detestation.
Detestation, King Pond Squatter, speaker of the vast joke, or more commonly, Bilious Slick.
It's pronounced Kermit the Frog Sprite.
Well, no. His true name is, of course, Forbidden. And wearing his face is where she drew the line.
Oh, yeah, and his true name is Kermit the Frog.
His true name is Kermit the Frog, yeah. Alright.
We know what we're doing, it's fine. Alright.
Oh, yeah, and the ring. We did comment about that last time, but the ring has 12.
Yeah, that's how many people have.
Which is interesting, because obviously the ring for the kids session had 4, and obviously that correlates with there being, 12 sprites.
Yeah,
but
sprites.
I thought, I didn't connect that. I thought it was just decoration until we saw that this one is 12. And also, I remember commenting about the second image here, about how there seems to be 6 towers there on Durst, which confirmed to me that all the trolls will be in the same session, because there will be 6 Stir Streamers and 6 Prospect Dreamers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Ian said, because Ian's the smart one.
Alright.
She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber, from which she would dispatch orders, no one the wiser of her disadvantage. Or so she thought. Except for fucking Club's Deuce, my main man. Red Team execute Operation Register.
Alright. The operation in time would be a total success. The banished quasi-royal would make the future Alternian wasteland her home. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's one more thing that I forgot to put in my notes. The Black Queen is totally Snowman.
Yeah.
Right? From the intermission, because like she totally looked like WQ, but with a black skin tone rather than a white one. And in this picture, it's even more confirmed because she was banished. Yeah, because I think it said somewhere on one of the pages that the goal was to banish the Black Queen, and then eventually Jack Noir got banished as well and ended up the exile that helped Carquette. So that would totally line up with Jack Noir being Spade Slick and the Black Queen being Snowman, and they're kind of like bad blood.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Forgot to say that.
Until she was given a new purpose by Doc Scratch.
And we see
himself.
Doc Scratch. Yep. So that means, which makes sense, because Doc Scratch, right, we know was connected to Lord English, who was the leader of the Felt.
Yes.
And the Black Queen ended up being Snowman, who is a member of the Felt. So this makes sense now. Which it didn't make sense last time when we read this. We're like, oh, okay, she was recruited by that, because we didn't make that connection yet.
Doc Scratch is God. That's all that I need to know.
Oh yeah, and then this section that I was like confused.
Yeah, I remember
I got it right at first, and then they changed something, so I was confused, and then they were like, "Nope, psych, it's actually what you thought."
So let's just not comment on it this time.
But the one thing that I do want to point out here is how Prospect seems very close to Skya, while Durst seems very far away, outside this white ring, which I think might be the veil.
That would make a lot of sense, though. I mean, that's why this one's so much darker than this one is.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Clearly... what?
This one's a lot darker than that one, because this one's so much farther away.
I mean, is it?
Yeah.
It's got... Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
I mean, it's purple. I don't know if it's darker, but sure. Yeah, so this is a picture of like what it would look like if there were 2 sessions. But at the onset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to amphibious likeness, or about her orb's 12-fold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage, and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on the entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition after all, or so you thought.
But really... You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototypings would affect the mutations of your session's underlings.
Yay, because it's
the same session. That's
we
what
got
we
Terezi and Carquette fighting side by side, which is kind of very cute, actually. The troll disease called friendship.
Yeah, I remember us realizing the more and more that it is said. It's like
we were so confused because we were totally right at first, and then we were like, "Wait, what?" And then yeah. We got Equius and Aradia.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting scene when we saw last time.
Yeah. I mean, read that, I guess, just because.
But that's you, though. I read the last one.
No, I read this one. No. Wait.
Oh, you totally did. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry, Jay.
Freaking
I apologize. Hey, you know what? To be fair, you've got it wrong more than I have.
Hey,
so
that was in the beginning. Shut up.
Alright, and your prototypings would affect theirs.
Next page.
Alright.
Though the signs pointed to 2 distinct sessions, 2 sets of mystic runes, 2 opposing teams, 2 separate chains of connected players, this was all misleading.
Yeah, this is what confused me at first, is because they said 2 separate chains of connected players. Because I was like, wait, so they did close 2 separate chains and it's still the same session? That's what I was confused of. But if we continue here, a few pages, you were joining a particularly unusual bifurcated session. Meant from the start to receive all 12 players through 2 separate connection chains, which, again, still misled me. A session with 1 sky about which 12 planets would circle. with one army of dark and one of light, with one pair of kings and one pair of queens, and with one cantankerous archagent and his typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until later in the session, when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was it had always been the same session all along, and that your teams were not competing but cooperating toward a common goal.
Little did we know. And then it came up with this, and everything made so much more sense.
Yeah, but then I was still very confused at this point, because I'm like, well, yeah, it's the same session. That's kind of what I thought. But I'm like, really? There are two separate chains in the same session? Go ahead and read this.
Yeah. In the more drawn-out forms of the adventure's narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow. Same session all along? Really? Huh.
And then this, I commented on, because that line was only used twice. Wow.
Yeah.
She's dead all along or whatever, really, huh?
Yeah.
And the two things that use this were both things that I called immediately.
Yeah, I think he was planning for people to call it, and for everyone to be like, same session all along, really? Huh.
Yeah.
It's like, dead? Really?
I love it.
Huh.
Right? But since we've decided to engage this epic in shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It turned out the arrangement of planets looked like this, rather. Bifurcated from each other, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain in a distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. It appeared that way until it was time to link the two chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting the teams. For these final two links, Gaia had a plan, as it did with the order of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seating of its own players on the surface of the planet it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face.
As it would ultimately face.
Yep, and then Mobius Double Reacharound.
Yeah.
And then this is where I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that was kind of what I thought would happen. But, it kept misleading me. It was kept like, oh yeah, they're two separate chains, but the same session. And I'm like, that's not possible, I thought.
And then there was the Mobius Double Reacharound. And
whenever
we originally read this, you were like, oh! And you're like, your brain was fucking exploding.
Like, great. Yeah, that's about what I thought would happen.
Mobius Double Reacharound.
So that means that Karkat, instead of connecting to, gosh, I'm mixing up GA and Vriska's sign. What does Scorpio look like? Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio's the not the last, not the one on the far left, but the one under that.
There.
So I actually can update my notes here because it looks like GA is the last one in that red chain.
Yeah.
So Vriska connects to Tavros, who connects to Gamzee.
This makes so much sense.
Vriska, Tavros, Gamzee.
This chain is so bizarre.
Right?
Homestuck in general is kind of bizarre.
Yeah. It really is. I thought it would be harder to follow than it is. I think it's very complicated, but I think we can follow it okay.
Yeah, like we have been doing in past sessions. Is kind of we both catch certain things that the other person's like, wait, really? What? Hello?
Yeah.
It's nice whenever you have somebody else there to notice things that you didn't notice originally. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the blue team, we've got Aqueous at the end, and then that's Aradia, and then that's Stepeta, and then that's Aquarius or Pisces. I get those two mixed up. I'm really trying to learn these signs.
I'm not.
Aquarius. Aquarius. Yeah, that is Aquarius. So the river looking one is Aquarius. The H looking one is Pisces. So Aquarius was CA because it was something aquarium. So CA connects to Nepeta, and then CC connects to CA, and then Solix connects to CC.
We love to hear that.
That is the order. Cool. I'm trying to get okay. So those notes have been taken and have been corrected, and not corrected, but completed. Yep, and then there we go. And then Karkat just connects to Solix, and Aqueous connects to GA.
Yeah. After watching the phrases Mobius Double and Reacharound toggle for a few minutes while in sort of a stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your attention drifts towards these two symbols.
I mean, accurate.
Very accurate. Like, holy shit.
That's literally what just happened.
Yeah. Shut
we
up.
focus on those two symbols last.
Hussie is like reading our minds half the time, I swear to God.
Right?
I'm going to meet this man, and we're going to interview him on this channel. It's going to be the best thing in the world.
Oh, I wish.
No, it's not gonna. Maybe it's someday. Not an I wish. It's a win, buddy.
Someday. It's one of our goals.
You try to be these mysterious characters, but you suspect you would fail, so you don't bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's up with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We'll learn about all of them a little bit later.
They totally live underwater.
Yeah, I know.
For that matter, what about this young lady? What is her deal? We'll probably find out about her later, too. It'll probably be quite some time before you get to a beer. It could very well be pages and pages and pages.
And pages
and pages and pages and pages.
And pages and pages and pages and bleh. Seriously, it could take forever.
And here we are. We get, oh gosh, her name is Kanaya.
Kanaya Miriam.
Kanaya Miriam. Yeah, I didn't remember her last name, but I remembered Kanaya.
I didn't remember Kanaya.
I tried not to remember Kanaya, but I failed.
Is this me or you?
Me, I think. Okay.
Go ahead.
Your name is Kanaya Miriam. You are one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alternian sun, and perhaps the only who enjoys the feel of its rays. I think that should be only one.
No, and perhaps no. It's like you're one of the few of your kind, and then it's like, and perhaps the only who enjoys the feel of its rays.
Okay. I don't know. I've been like in my Japanese class. I've been learning about the pronoun no and how we can, like, for example, if I wanted to say like, which coffee do you like, hot or cold, then you can say atsui no, the hot one, rather than just the hot, you know.
Yeah.
So the only one, I think, makes much more sense. But maybe I don't know grammar. Grammar's hard.
Sure.
Okay. And perhaps the only who enjoys the feel of its rays. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has taken a shining to landscaping. You have cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular, you have honed your craft through the art of topiary, sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced the tool of this trade, which conveniently is the weapon of choice for those who would hunt the heinous broods of the undead, which crawl from the sand at sunrise to feast on the light and the living.
Yeah.
It would be convenient if you actually hunted them, but it is, of course, far too dangerous. Every bit as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night. So you indulge in your bright fascination with the grim through literature. Just before the sun goes down, you join your flora in rest. You immerse yourself in tales of rainbow drinkers and shadow droppers and forbidden passion. All words that I have no idea what they mean.
And forbidden passion.
You are one of the few of your kind with jade green blood.
As such, you are commenting about that.
Yeah, you're like, jade. I'm like, jade, that's a color.
I know, but like, it's still...
Sure.
Still.
As such, you are one of the few who could be selected and raised by a virgin mother grub, an event so rare as to elude documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and though her life would be short, in time you would assure her of progeny. You are one of the few of your kind whose affection for the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the utilitarian. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has developed a zeal for fashion and design in lively, colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric as delicately or aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress or a rag ripper or a tree trimmer or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be. And your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology and indeed the hive itself were all recovered from the ruins nearby when you were very young. The seat of your hive was deployed on the volcanic rocks beneath the sand with the assistance of your Lucis and her remarkable burrowing skills, and you have lived there happily together since. You know the ruins and the hive and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dreams. You also know that one day you will visit this world while you are awake, and the day is today. Your troll tag is Grim Auxiliatrix, and you tend to enunciate each word you speak very clearly and carefully. What will you do? Okay. So, that was very long. I don't remember commenting on this last time, but I did notice this when I was reading this time. It does say you are one of the few of your kind. Wait, sorry, where is it? Near the top. Oh, you are one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alternian sun.
Yeah.
Which I apparently completely slipped past me last time because I didn't think about that. But yeah, every troll we've seen has been at night, right?
Yeah.
Which I didn't connect that.
Oh, but yeah, I didn't connect that either. Interesting.
Yeah, every troll we've seen has been at night, so she can withstand the sun. And apparently the sun is bad to be around for most trolls.
Interesting.
Yeah, and which also this says, the heinous broods of the undead which crawl from the stand at sunrise to feast on the light and the living. So this world is kind of the opposite of our world in every possible way, including people usually are up at night. Very few people are up in the day, and the undead come out during the day instead of the night, like it would here on Earth. In myths, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I didn't see that before. And the muscle beasts who roam at night, just like a lot of the creatures who we know as Lucises. All right. Kanaya equipped chainsaw.
Oh yeah. What chainsaw? You're quite sure there's no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf. There is, however, a tube of lipstick on the floor. Yeah, I remember that. She's like,
yeah.
Reminding me of the
pumpkin. Are also
what pumpkin?
So behind. We've already been recording for like 30 minutes, and we are halfway through. Already. Okay, we should just do all the pages that we've already read, though, in this episode, even if it's a bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kanaya, fine, equip that then.
Alright, let's settle down. No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your wardrobifier again. Never a dull moment in fashion when the run of my cycle is on. Yeah, so this is like Jade's wardrobifier. Interestingly enough, I didn't comment on this last time, but her symbol on her shirt is white now, which is probably nothing, but it's interesting that it didn't stay green.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's something with the wardrobifier.
Yeah, Kanaya apply.
You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though the roll's lips are naturally black. They can always be blacker, and a lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you think you'll mix things up and go with green for a while.
I didn't comment on this last time either, but I think that's probably very similar to how like humans' lips are naturally red.
And then everyone's just like,
they can always be redder. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, CC. We're talking to CC.
Answer CC.
Alright. Do you want to be Kanaya or do you want to be CC?
Hello.
I think last time you were CC. That's hello, remember? That's an H.
Oh yeah, hello.
Yeah, I remember us talking about this.
Oh yeah, I remember that I did it again.
Leave me alone. Alright.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Kanaya, hi, glub 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 glub.
And that's just a face, I think.
Yeah.
You seem more excited than usual, or less. I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub.
Glub 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 glub.
I'm going to type this face now. Even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shape like that.
Haha, sorry, I can't really control the glubs.
Yes, you can, but that's fine. You can glub to the content of your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system. If it means you are excited about something.
I am excited.
Okay, why?
Everything we're about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. I'm excited! Pachoo!
Flashbacks to John's jetpack. Whose code is Pachoo. It looks like one of your letters got away from you.
Haha, yeah, I really launched that one.
You forked an innocent D loitering over there by the shout pole minding its own business.
Hee hee, glub glub glub. Hey, let's stop being retarded for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just worked up about this game. It will be great. I've been waiting a long time to get started. We all have.
I thought so. I have been cloaked in the mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well.
We should compare notes even though we are on different teams.
Well, not really.
Really? See, this is why we should be comparing notes.
What notes would you like to submit for comparison?
Well, I'm going to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I'll need to connect after my goofball Moiral does so I can keep my goggles on his nefarious escapades. It's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do.
Okay, so Moiral is a term that's new. I don't know what it means, but I'm assuming Moiral is the person that they have Moira allegiance with, which is another term that we don't know what it is, but we know that it exists, and it's not mating fondness, and it's not hate. Right?
Yes.
And I think we got that wrong last time, because we were a bit confused about what it meant. But I'm assuming Moiral is CA? Yeah, it's probably CA to CC. Which is interesting. We don't know what Moiral is. But yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours?
I don't know for a fact that she is mine.
Haha, you're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think is right, and even if you were wrong, that the worst that could happen was you helped somebody and helped the whole world too.
Yeah, I mean that's actually pretty good advice because like it's obviously troll romance, so it's similar to human love and all that. It's like you'll never know if you're with the one, like for sure technically, and because obviously debatably there may not even be a one. That depends on your belief systems and all that.
I don't like this existentialism that's
you're not supposed to know for sure. Just go with it. Yeah, but I like that. I know.
Relationships are too much.
Feels.
But
what if I don't really want her to be that?
What if I don't really want her to be that? Glub, shrug.
Yeah, glub, shrug is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about?
They don't tell me everything. Just as I am sure she doesn't whisper everything to you.
That's true. Oh, shucks. Now I'm going to get sad. She'll be gone soon. Though, I guess it will be a relief not to have to worry about keeping her voice down anymore.
I wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you. I doubt it.
They aren't burdens. Okay, I guess they are. Haha. But I love them, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because this is why I'm here. On that note, I think I'm going to have to say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too while you still have the chance. Even though I'll see her again soon, which still seems kind of strange to me. But that's why this is all so exciting. Kanaya, bye.
The worst part about the typing quirk is like, because we have different font sizes. But for me, the parentheses will text wrap, so I'll see like W parenthesis and then the next line parenthesis I see, and I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, that one's an interesting one. CC seems pretty cute.
Yeah, I think I'm gaining a new favorite. I'm scared.
I'm not so sure. We'll have to see.
I love adorable characters. I need this mood. Why can't I have this mood?
Which is why I like Nimpeta. Alright. Kanaya check and loses.
You had nearly forgotten. Today her time would come. Maybe she should be there in her final moment. Then it isn't exactly final, is it? That is pretty confusing without the finality.
Fair enough. That's a mood.
It's kind of sad when you know that someone you care about's about to die.
Yeah, but then you also know that they're going to be prototyped as a sprite and they aren't gone. You can still talk to them.
Yeah.
In fact, you can have more interactions with them because you can speak with them. So it's not as sad, I think.
True.
It's too late. You better change back into your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty. Kanaya, go downstairs.
She brought you this far, now to live up to your end of the bargain. Kanaya, operate. Shit, I remember this scene. This scene's fucked up.
Yeah, and she like fucking draws with her makeup on the mother grub.
Yeah, she's marking it.
Yeah.
It's like, this is where I'm gonna cut. And then...
Yeah, and then chainsaw.
And then fucking splorch.
And then she reaches in.
What is that?
Pulls out that thing, which I still don't know what that is.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
And neither does the command.
Can I capture log that thing?
You secure the matriorb. Okay, I didn't actually read that word properly last time, I think, but matri is in mother.
Yeah.
And then orb.
And then orb. Wow.
Through your chastity modus, safe and sound, which I find fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I still love
Virgin Mother grub.
Chastity.
You will serendipitously discover the key to unlock this card when and only when you are ready to use this item, and not a moment before.
Just like your virginity. And then this is just a reskin version.
The same panel, the third reskin of it, or the second reskin, the third version of it.
I think this is the third version of it. Yeah, this is the second reskin, but third version we've seen. Because first it was Dave, and then it was whoever.
Solix.
Yeah, then it was Solix, and then it's Kanaya.
And now
look at this mess. All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within you. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. It would be like a life of darting between the shadows of persecution and being misunderstood, and of romance. Hema Spectrum would be your wine list preceding the great feast of passion. Surely it couldn't hurt while no one is looking. Aww. My heart. I really wish that. I don't know. I wish that my life could be like that. Do you realize how cool that would be?
I'm trying to process this. So we see that term rainbow drinker again.
Yes, but we still don't understand what it is.
You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and the hemo spectrum would be your wine. The hemo spectrum, hemo is blood, like hemophilia.
Mm-hmm.
Hemophobia. Hemophilia sounds disgusting. Hemophobia is the fear of blood. So hemospectrum is like the spectrum of blood, right? So, and the hemospectrum would be your wine list. Oh, so it's a rainbow drinker like a vampire?
I guess so.
Oh shit! Okay, because that makes sense. Because rainbow blood, like there's so many different colors of blood.
Yeah.
And they drink blood.
That does make a lot of sense.
Hemospectrum would be your wine list, preceding the great feast of passion.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants to have a blood orgy.
What the fuck? Jesus.
Kanaya, just a taste. This makes so much more sense, because last time we were so confused.
Oh yeah, we were so confused. We were like, alright, you fucking weirdo.
But if she wants to be a vampire, that makes sense.
Alright, you fucking weirdo. But this time we actually get it.
And it's gonna go blah, isn't it, right? Blah.
Kanaya meddle with Moirail.
Kanaya meddle with Moirail. So Moirail, we saw the Moira Legions one. That's Risco.
What?
Just wanted to know, is your Lucis dead yet? Then, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
it's like, yep. Bugging and fussing and meddling through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in Moira allegiance with another. At least you guess that's how you would describe it, maybe. Troll romance sure is confusing.
Yeah. That was a very long conversation. About stuff. Just about the losing of the Lucis.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. You will put her out of your mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her anyway. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never ends. So this is CA. Kanaya answers CA. Aquarius. Also worth noting that Kanaya has a lunch top, just like Jade.
Yeah, I remember we noticed that as well.
Yeah, Kanaya has a lot in common with Jade, apparently. Not only does she have Jade green blood, she also has a wardrobe of fire, she has a lunch top.
Yep,
she's also associated with flora, like flowers, like Jade grows flowers as well.
Yep.
So, a lot of associations. Okay.
Con, make her talk to me, do something.
Who?
You're no good, Kanaya been fucking backstabbing girl crush, that's who?
Overstating our relationship won't make me feel very cooperative. It's paler red than that, okay?
Psh, that is a fucking laugh, and you know it.
So paler red, pale is like, pale. So
yeah.
Paler red is like less intense red, right? So like intense red would be love, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we always know that Moirail, is not mating fondness, but it's another red romance thing, I'm assuming, because they're like friends.
It's something, I'm not sure.
So paler red is like, oh, it's not like, mating fondness. It's a different. That's my guess, anyways. Okay, go ahead.
Where was I? So yeah, that is a fucking laugh, and you know it. Everyone does. So help me out. Tell her to talk to me. I think she blocked me. You got to.
Why do I got to? I don't got to, and every time you take my help for granted, I feel like I got to a little less.
Whatever. You are so the village two-wheeled device when it comes to auspice it. You can't let a grudge go by. You won't stick your busy stem betwixt. So get with the program, Fussy Fangs.
If your slander weren't so predictable, I'd block you two for saying that. Has it occurred to you that she may have blocked you because you are very overbearing? You are very overbearing because that's like blocking because it's in their typing quirk. I just said that aloud now in your silly accent and had a private moment of enjoyment.
Who gives a shit why she blocked me about my fucking manners? Come on, you've got to get me away with her. You've got away with her. I figure if you're going to auspicize any two brine suckers who sneer at each other a funny way, you might as well make it official and be ours, right?
Your black solicitation just seems really indecent. What do you want from her anyway?
She made me something per a prior arrangement. She will deliver it when we meet in this game, but I don't know what the logistics are yet. I'm trying to connoiter with her here, but she's blowing me off again. Fickle dirt scraping land hag.
What is it?
Con, stupid, what do you think it's a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Okay, well, not that obviously, but something that'll kill all land dwellers. What else would I be after? All land dwellers living in the sea.
Yeah.
Pirate man.
Can you just for a moment entertain the thoughts of one untouched by megalomaniacal derangement and tell me why I'd want to assist you with that?
Tell me why. Well, I'm not going to very well kill you, am I? That would be fucking unconscionable. What kind of friend would I be?
Also, speculate for a moment that self-preservation might not be what would sway my decision.
Yeah, go ahead and kiss us off, but there will be blood on your hands. You could either play along as our auspicious and do a little mediating like you were fucking hatched to, or watch she and me devolve into fucking full-fledged kiss messes. The kind like
nemesis,
you don't get once in 10,000 sweeps.
Nemesis.
I'm not sure. You know that's
because it's like nemesis, right? It's plural nemesis.
Oh,
nemesis. So
yeah.
Kismeses.
No, that's what it would be there with that. Wait, I'm gonna restart. I got this. No, that's what it would be. There would be rainbow rivers running through star systems and all nebulizing like liquid fireworks. It'll be beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. You should read up your history instead of pouring through that god-awful sunny rubbish.
It's just laborious listening to this. I'm sorry. None of it matters.
Yeah, it does. It's important. Sorry, but the fate of the race and purity of the bloodline is important. Excuse me for being concerned.
I know, but you really should know by now. The world will end tonight regardless. Land and sea dwellers alike will all die because of the game we are about to play. And I agree the fate of the race is important, but it's in my hands now. All of ours, really.
Huh? Well, okay.
Really?
Ordinarily, I'd call bullshit on terrible stinking like that, but I know you don't really lie about stuff unless it's to yourself. That's why I bother even talk to you. I wouldn't even be here saying any of this otherwise. So did your clouds tell you that?
The doomsday scenario in particular? No, not exactly.
I got clouds and they don't tell me shit. They hide nothing but misfortune and monstrosities. Fucking pain in the ass fucking clouds. So how do you know then?
I have another source.
Okay, well, you are jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways. I don't know what to say anymore. Whatever, we will just play and find out, I guess. So can you tell her to talk to me anyway?
No.
God damn it. She and me are teammates. We've got to have a powwow or something.
You aren't actually on the same team.
Fuck, fine, I get it. I'll step off. You don't want to be our auspicious because you don't want to get locked into that sort of relation with her. I can respect that.
Okay, what is auspicious?
I think,
is that a word that we are supposed to know?
No, it's another one of those words that it's trying to get us to understand the more that it's used.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not on my notes at all yet, so I'm just going to jot it down, and we'll see.
It's more context clues so far.
Yeah. Great. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is. Your real free line run, pretty awful, ruddy methinks everybody knows it. Especially that ass-blood Carcrat. He and me have you so pegged about it, it's upright silly. But it's cool, it's totally fine. Don't worry, I'll leave you alone and give you a shot.
Ass-blood, because they don't know what kind of blood Carcrat has.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, her patience.
What? Whoa, wait, who?
Never mind.
Okay, wait, did she talk to you today? What did she say, or Glub or whatever?
So this is clearly CC, because Glub.
Yeah.
Something about longing to touch you indiscreetly.
What?
And that she's basically in the scarlet throes for you, as deep in the flushed quadrant as one can be.
Wait, did she actually say that in confidence?
To the letter.
Can you copy exactly what she said?
Absolutely not.
This is bullshit. You're BSing me in some way awful. You don't lie, but you do tease, and I'll transfuse my kick-ass royal blood out with incontinent muscle beast discharge if I don't know when I'm getting hooked.
Yeah, she's just a concerned Moira. Looking out for you, that's all.
Oh, fuck. See, I'm telling you, you gotta play your cards right.
What do you mean?
You're not savvy about how you define yourself to people. You can just splash into the Moira zone before you know which way's upward.
Oh,
Con, it's hard.
What?
Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands.
Aww.
I feel that.
That's sad. Okay, so, a couple things. First of all, this is the last page of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Second of all, oh, I understand this more. This like last little bit where it's like that she's basically in the Scarlet Throws for you as deep in the flesh quadrant as one can be. So this is basically GA being like, oh yeah, she's basically said that she's in love with you, and then later it's like, oh no, she's just a concerned Moirail. There's that term again, looking out for you. That's all, and then CA is disappointed. So that means that Moirail. So then down here, if you're not savvy about how you define yourself with people, you can just splash into the Moirail zone before you know which way's upwards. So that's clearly a friend zone thing.
S in chat for people in the friend zone.
In the Moirail zone.
I know you. I feel you guys, gamers. I feel you.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That means that's solidifying Moirail as like a positive relationship with somebody as a friend. Be that a like especially close friend, like if you can only have Moirail romance with one person, or if like Moirail agents, or if you can have multiple. I don't know how that works yet, but it's clearly analogous to friends, either being a very close friend or just a good friend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting from that. Anyways, that means we're caught up. As you can tell on Jay's page, the next link is blue, meaning we have not clicked on it yet.
Unless you're colorblind, then you didn't notice that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, fair enough. Which, I mean, you know, unless Gamzee's watching, no. I'm sorry.
I quit.
You get that, right? Because
bye.
Gamzee doesn't care about... I don't think Gamzee's colorblind, but he doesn't care. I mean, he might be colorblind. I don't know. But he doesn't care about blood colors.
I was rolling out of the room in my chair. Bye.
Okay. Alright, well, this was a bit of a long episode. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 41.3.
I'm glad we're back. It's good to be back. We missed you all, and I hope you guys missed us. We will see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you episode 42.
And now I get to run. I get to run the outro for the first time.
Yeah. Woo.
Are you ready for the outro?
I am so ready.
Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button down below, comment down below, and tell us what you thought. Please subscribe and hit post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. Type down below, go to the description down below, and join our Discord so that we can talk to you. We really like the interaction. Follow our Twitter, which is also in the description, if you want to get better announcements and shit. Ian sometimes posts on it. I don't fucking know.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, whenever it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, probably.
When I have insomnia.
It's fine. I'm probably never going to touch that Twitter, but it exists, so, famous people stuff, whatever. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Love you guys. Peace.
Love y'all. Bye.
I love my intros and outros. They're my favorite thing.